All right, hello everybody. We are a little late, but sorry about that. But we are now live for Con Carolinas. So we just wanted to say hello. We're gonna be playing some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your GM.
Yeah.
I'm your GM, Joel. I run the podcast Critical Bits. It's a comedy actual play podcast. We run the system Mask. It's about teen superheroes, just getting up into all these wacky things. But we're not playing that today. We're going to be playing a
Wacky.
game of Dungeons and Dragons. So we're going to have everyone introduce themselves and their characters. So we're just going to kind of go in order that this amazing layout made by Shannon Strucci. So we're going to start right below me with Jonah.
Hello, I am Jonah M Jackson. You can find me on Twitter and stuff at Jonah M Jackson. I'm a podcaster, player, and GM on the Quest Company and Quest Company Junior actual play podcast. And today I will be playing Johnny, the Asimar Bard. And I've got my trusty fiddle, Beatrice. And that's it.
All right, and then Chris.
Chris A. Jackson. I am a writer by trade. I've written a bunch of stuff for role-playing games. I wrote Pathfinder Tales for Paizo. I've written for Iron Kingdoms, Legendary Games, Fantasy Flight, Catalyst Game Labs with Shadowrun, stuff like that. I've been a gamer since God was a corporal. And I am running the female barbarian Ash, who solves all problems with an axe. But she does love people unless they're bullies, and then she likes to solve that problem with an axe because everything can be solved with an axe.
This is not wrong at all.
Axe body spray.
Battle
axe.
Misty.
Hi, I am Misty Massey. I am an author, the author of the Mad Kestrel series of novels, and I am also an editor. I edited the Weird Wild West and Lawless Lands, Tales of the Weird Frontier, and I'm an editor, an acquisitions editor for Lore Seekers Press. Today, I also, like Chris, have been playing since God was a baby, and today I'm going to be playing Kurem, a human cleric who would rather dance and sing than fight.
Hmm.
That's it.
All right, and then Caleb.
Hey everybody, my name is Caleb. I'm part of the organization ATL D&D. We organize learn to play and open table events in bars, restaurants, and other kind of non-traditional locations in Atlanta. We're really big on bringing people into the fold and teaching them how great this hobby can be. And during this pandemic, we've been trying to help people connect online and bring things together. But I'm not nearly as accomplished in the writing sphere as all of these wonderful people. But I'm very excited to play and have been playing all sorts of role-playing games for quite a while now.
All right, great. Yeah. Well, this is gonna be fun. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're not familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, we're gonna be having some fun together. And we're not doing any traditional module. I'm just gonna have Chris had said that they wanted to do something in foresty things, and so I figured we can do that. So this is gonna be set in an Emerald Grove. It's not like a massive continent of like forest area, but it's definitely a pretty sizable area. And the area you live in is called Emerald Grove, and it's towards the center of this. There's trees like as tall as like skyscrapers all about. There's like whole different civilizations that live like throughout different areas, like the ground floor, the actual branches, and then just the whole place is just beautiful, very far away from a lot of modern civilizations. But over the last few decades, like the borders of this forest kind of have slowly been going down as just more people are moving in and just turning things into that. But still, as far as you're all concerned, this is never going to come to Emerald Grove. And for whatever reason, even if you weren't necessarily like born there, you all found yourself there after just years of traveling and adventuring, and because you're all around what was, I believe, 5th level, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like you all you've adventured for a while, not necessarily retired, but you've all just found yourself there and have been working together for a while. But that's like I said, so like, and so the town you live in isn't necessary. It's more of like just like a large encampment that's like been extended out, so like all the shops and things like that just kind of are just like giant tents and yurts, or just like houses made from like sticks and logs and whatnot. There's definitely this is a world where like electricity and gadgets could work in certain cities, but anything out here is just just fire and magic, but it's a very calm and peaceful place. But like I said, the four of you definitely know each other and have traveled together for a while. But I figured we could just set it in the tavern, and there's not even necessarily like a set tavern. It's just like an open area in the center of this town where people can just kind of get together and drink. There's like a lot of the drinks are just like weird like plant juice that you have found is just intoxicating. So there's people that just like a bartender is pretty much a herbologist that has just like grown certain plants to where you can just like go and dip in a mug and just like are sipping on that. And that's like the center of the town, like I said. So there's not even like set walls because that's just kind of the nature of Emerald Grove. It's just like very open. But yeah, so the four of you are there and just enjoying a nice beverage.
Sounds like a Ren Fest.
It sounds like a beer garden.
Right. Very cool.
Berry juice.
I am not yet inebriated enough to play the bagpipes.
We can work on that.
More alcohol. More
More
alcohol.
alcohol.
Oh yeah.
I never
For a
need
few
to be
rounds.
ready to play my tambourine, so I'll start playing my tambourine, see if I can get everybody to dance and sing with me.
Sure. I will definitely dance.
Okay.
I have hopped atop a hickory stump and am playing upon my fiddle, Beatrice, along with your tambourine.
Chortle is clapping along and like stomping their feet, kind of dancing, but it is horrendously out of time. It's not even in his own or their own time. Like it's just irregular.
But you're clapping in like the 18th century. Okay.
Yes.
But no, there is no judgment upon Chortle for this. Everyone's just having a good time.
Right.
People have tried to explain it to him before, and he is like physically incapable of keeping time.
They haven't run me out of town for playing my bagpipes yet, so you're safe.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, well, great. Yeah, so y'all just really enjoying yourself. So yeah, I think what would one of you think of yourself as the leader of this group?
Oh no.
Purely in musical situations. Outside of that, decidedly not.
I've got no fear of strangers.
I like the idea that this group is you all are pretty strong adventurers in your own right, but you really do just have like a love of like lounging about and drinking and playing music. That's why you've just found yourself here. Like
That's what it's all about, man.
My friends love chill time.
You might even be that like you're like one of like the they don't have like set musicians there, but you're like a local favorite, I believe. And that's the thing, everyone still loves Chortle because they just try. That's
I'm jamming. That's the definition.
That's what's important.
It's all about the enthusiasm.
Yes. Chortle is nothing but enthusiasm.
One step away from being the house band.
We're that close.
You're that close. Well, now we have a mission.
Become the house band.
Become the house band.
Yeah, here we go.
And then go with an axe by killing the other house band.
Does that mean we have to learn actual songs?
No, I mean that's not the Emerald Grove is just all about the groove. They're just trying to live it and just calm down. Yeah, great. So I think y'all have been jamming out for like a good hour or two, and then you're taking a break, and then Johnny, someone comes up to you, and it's like one of your longtime fans. It's like this little like gnome teenager named Bibbins, and he's just like, good sir, it's me, Bibbins. Oh, I love the jigs that y'all do. It brings me such joy.
Oh, good morrow to you, Bibbins. And I take the handkerchief that Bibbins is holding and wipe the sweat from my brow and toss it back.
He says, "Oh, every day you do that is a blessing upon me. I try to soak in your in my vocals in it so I can sound as angelic as you all. Oh,
I'm literally an angel man, so you could do worse.
So anyways, I was wondering. I heard there's tale that the house band might be retiring and that there's an opening, and oh boy, would it make little Bibbin's heart just grow 10 times the size in a healthy way, not in a scary way. If
Of course, Bibbins, of course.
He's just like, and I just want to tell you, I think it would really bring a lot of joy to this town if y'all could become the house band.
Well, yeah.
Can we handle the joy? Would we like spontaneously combust?
Wait, we're not the house band?
See, this is the thing. There's a regular house band,
right? The Riders of the Night, and they're so-so. Yeah. But I mean,
the Riders of the Night, and it's more about seniority at this point.
Yeah, they don't have good rhythm.
They really, yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's because
it's like who even plays a lute anymore?
Well, it's because the thing is they don't have good rhythm because they are all dressed in full night gear because it is Rider of the Night, so.
Really, it's really like they should just get a drummer instead of just like clinking against themselves.
I mean,
we need to find a rust monster. Then they'd be popular.
Oh.
I say that we should go have a chat with the Riders of the Night, and if they're on the verge of retirement, perhaps we can give that little push that they need for them to retire, so that we can become the new house band.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
That's like.
I mean, honestly, I find it a bit of an affront, really, that we've been opening for them for the better part of 2 months now. When I have literally beaten a devil in a musical duel.
That was cool.
And yet here we are, still not the main act.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I'm just happy to be here.
But he beat the devil because I already beat the devil with an axe. So.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the devil, but it was a devil.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there.
Oh yeah, well, you all were great. You were great. Hype dragon.
Oh yeah, man. I know how to really get the audience in sync.
It was quite the open mic night.
Oh, you want me to do my jokes?
Oh no, no.
Oh,
perhaps
okay.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
That's the thing. We mention it now. This is the first act mention, and then that's how we're going to solve a problem in the third act.
I pull out Chekhov's gun.
Here's Chekhov's Type 5. Okay, great. Yeah, so y'all are y'all going to go visit the Riders of the Night?
Yes, we're going to go see Darren and the crew.
Darren, of course. All right, great. Yeah, so y'all roll over to the Riders of the Night pad. It is just five middle-aged dwarves that have lived together in the same house. You heard tale of their of they used to call it the Night Pad. And it used to be really great. There used to be a lot of huge parties there, and it was always popping off. Now it's definitely just kind of like an old, dilapidated, like kind of mansion. The Riders of the Night, Darren and the crew, they don't really speak to each other a lot. So they each kind of have their own section or wing of the mansion. They don't interact so much. But Darren is the front man of it, as we all know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean he's got like 4 inches on all the other guys. He really stands out.
Mm-hmm. If you didn't know better, you'd think that maybe he was just a short man.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Wide man, wide.
Ooh. A wide fellow.
Yeah. It's kind of like a square almost as wide as he is tall.
He's very angular. I checked to see if the door is unlocked. I tried to open it.
Doing math on the back of my hand.
Yeah, you don't even have to do like any kind of check. Like you like jingle it, and all you do is you hear like a beer bottle drop as you like jingle the handle, as if there's like a beer bottle resting on on top of the door, and you get scared because you're like, oh, that's a way to alert somebody. But then like nobody really responds to it. And you kind of like push the door, and you hear like the jingling of lots of beer bottles. And so you enter into this estate, and it's just like a giant hallway that just looks like it's like Scrooge McDuck style, like where you see like his mounds of gold everywhere, but it's just beer bottles and ale like canisters and stuff like that.
House.
Wait,
I think we missed a party.
wait,
Yeah, this is really pissing me off because they're empty.
Right.
Karim, this is a weird question, but is this like a temple to your god?
It could. I could make it one. Give me an hour and chalk and a little paint, and I could decorate
Stack
this.
some beer bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Well, and we'll of course have to sanctify it with a rager.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Decidedly, yes.
So y'all just gonna throw a party in here?
Well, I guess.
Well, let's see if they're home.
Yeah.
Well, we know.
Not jerks.
I mean, you gotta cement.
Well,
you
it
should
would
be
be
the house
rude.
man.
So
They're invited.
I suppose we
going-away
should go
party.
to points A and B before we just leap to C, I suppose.
right.
Right.
Hello.
Darren! I say Darren!
Yeah, so this slightly taller than average dwarf comes out, and you all know him as Darren, the lead singer of the Riders of the Night, and he's just wearing like his like the top part of his like knight armor, no helmet and no pants, as he walks out, and he's just like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Johnny? And then he spits on the ground.
Oh, wow. Darren, didn't expect to walk in here and see you Donald Duck in it, but here we are.
He's like he reaches through the bottles, and like weird. It looks like they're all empty, but he finds like just one that's not, and like he like pops it off and starts like chugging it.
Disciple of the party.
Yeah, and he's just
That's like the needle in the haystack trick, only better.
Yeah.
Because he found it.
But like it's beer.
Yeah, it's beer. And, and so he's like, what are y'all for? What are y'all for doing here? Is it time for us to go on?
Well, we heard that you and the Riders of the Night might be considering retirement. We were just curious, since we have been your opener for the past couple of months. It was just we just wanted to gauge where you were at as far as all of that, and so we're all on the same page.
So in other words, yes, it's time for you to, well, half of what you said. It's not time for you to go on. It's time for you to go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We don't mean to be like jerks about it. Hey, we'll even throw you a going away party, but
I mean,
we're just
so
don't shoot the messengers.
Y'all just came here to tell us you're really excited about us giving up decades long of a tradition just so you can swoop in.
Well, we're not saying we're excited for you to give up. We're just saying that like the magic's gone, man. You don't play with the joie de vivre that you used to. You don't have the chemistry for the jams. It's not there. You're not even a jam band anymore. You're just a band. You all hang out in different parts of this large house.
No.
You don't play together.
The house isn't that big. It's just and then you see Darren start to kind of like break down, cry a little bit.
Oh man.
I go over to him and pat him, but at a reasonably arm's length.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Darren? What's wrong?
He's like, I thought making a band with all my friends Baron, Taryn, Karen, and Laren would just really would be so fun and easy. But after a few decades of just rocking out so hard and partying every night, it's like not only does it feel like my body's giving out, it feels like my soul's giving out. I don't even tell anyone, but I don't even like rock music anymore.
You know what you need? You need to visit a spa.
Okay, yeah.
You need to go
There's a spa in here? It's a big house.
No, I mean a spa resort. Go and find a resort in the mountains with hot springs and beautiful people who bring you drinks all
and
day long.
masseuses to rub your tired muscles.
Exactly.
You know, I've heard of one of those. Just like not even that far away.
Yeah.
I bet we could, we could point you in the right direction, and you all could go and have a little retreat.
Yeah.
And maybe you come back, maybe you don't. But I think it's good. What's gonna,
I want to do it. I want to do it.
An adventure.
The spa sounds great, but here's the thing. I am the front man. I got most say, but this is still you gotta convince. And I'm actually the only one that really wants to retire, and they're talking. Baron, Taryn, Karen, and Laren are talking about if I leave, just replacing me. Yeah. So
Wow.
I'm into it, and so I think you got to be able to convince them. But like I said, spa sounds great. I could really go just for some me time. Really just pamper myself. But I just don't. It's been so long since I talked to Baron, Taryn, Karen, or Laren that I don't even know what any of them would even want to have happen. To be able to get them to stay. To actually quit.
Are they still in the house?
I mean, yeah, I think so. And then he goes and rings a bell, and then you hear 4 different bells, 2 on 2 to the east, 2 to the west, and it sounds like, and he's like, yeah, this is how we just check in to make sure we're all still not dead, we haven't OD'd or anything. We do a little bell check in. So yeah, it does seem like Baron, Taryn, Karen, and Laren are still in the house.
Man. Okay.
Well, yeah, but I say we should.
Yeah.
I think we should go have a chat with them and
Yeah.
gauge where they're at, and maybe if they require a little persuasion, they might be able to see things our way. The merits of retiring, or at least taking a long sabbatical.
Right. Get fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, they can open for us. I don't mind that.
I gotta warn you though, this house may have gotten a little weird over the years.
A little weird? How so?
Well, I mean, listen, we built a mansion in a forest. Not many people liked it, and and then we had some people that would try to steal our things because we kept throwing parties here and not really checking who we would invite. And we at one point just opened up a portal to every dimension. It was a party portal. It was very fun.
The portal party.
Yeah, you remember that? It had we almost But anyways, so we just
holes everywhere.
There's some security
PG-13,
that we haven't really dealt with because we just kind of stopped going to the other parts of the house, honestly. So, I don't think why would that even come up? Y'all are just here to just convince a band of 5 dwarves to stop playing music. That seems pretty straightforward.
I mean, we've done some serious adventuring before. Like this is nothing for us.
Sure. We'll find them. No problems.
And now you go put on some pants.
And then he's like, oh, that is all right. Well, let me go do that. And he turns around and you just see the back.
Well, my compatriots,
is it shiny?
Wow, they have more than one beard. I never knew that about dwarves.
Okay, so we have to the east wing is Baron and Taryn, and then the west wing is where Karen and Laren live. And so let's see, Karen is the drummer. Baron and Taryn are the Baron is the bass player. Taryn is the lead guitarist. And then Laren is the this rhythm guitar. There we go. Because I was just letting you all know I already had this plan. We didn't just.
Oh, of course, yes.
Definitely.
Obviously.
Great. So like I said, yeah. So Baron and Taryn are in the east wing, and then to the west wing is Karen and Laren. And then Darren does go back, and he's putting on some pants and packing up to go to this resort.
Cool.
Well, my friends, I say we go for Karen last after we've convinced everyone else. She is notoriously stubborn and set in her ways. But the others, I think maybe we'll be able to convince a little quicker.
I agree.
Oh yeah. No, you can't break the bass. You know, like at the bass, like the bass of the rhythm section.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, she is just so. Well, you know, Karen. I think that maybe Baron might be keen to pick up what we're putting down.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, that guy's real sportive.
Okay, great. Yeah, so whoever's gonna be taking lead, if you give me a perception check. And this is because whoever just has the highest, so that's why I'm like taking lead.
I would about to say I only got 2.
It's not gonna be me there, friends.
Yeah, my perception's terrible.
Probably Karim would be my guess.
Yes, Karim.
Yes, -4.
That's good. You gotta keep your wits about you.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
I do play a tasty jam as we make our way down the hole.
That would be a 13.
Let's see. So I think you're playing a tasty jam, and then and then Karim, you're like everyone else is like paying attention to the tasty jam, and then you do start to kind of notice like the hallway you're walking into is covered in like a lot of cobwebs in the high, because it's an old mansion, so it has high ceilings, so there's like a lot of cobwebs, and as you're like getting further into the the east wing, like they're starting to like drape lower, and so you don't see anything in the webbing, but you do kind of get an eerie feeling.
I got an eerie feeling, guys.
I do, yes. And don't like cobwebs in my hair either. But don't cobwebs usually indicate spiders? Not that I have anything against spiders.
Or silkworms.
Ooh, that's worse. I don't want silkworms in my hair either.
Yeah, I have danger sense. So am I?
Oh yeah,
if my spidey sense.
Yeah, so you see everyone looking around, and your spidey sense starts to tingle.
This isn't good, people. Pull my axe. Check to see if it's sharp. It's probably about as sharp as me, which isn't very.
Yeah.
You're going to use an axe against a spider?
Yeah, if you turn it sideways, it splats them. It's like a really big fly swatter.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Johnny, so you see everyone else like kind of getting ready, and what's interesting to you is you start to hear, like, it sounds like somebody's like accompanying your music, but then you look at the rest of your group that usually plays with you, and all of them are kind of like readying for battle. As you hear, just like it sounds kind of like some like clinking of like kind of like bones against like a drum, so to speak, but it's in a discernible rhythm.
That's the drummer practicing.
No, it sounds like someone's playing the bones.
What's that?
Look around. Is that Bruce Spiderstream and the E Street Spiders?
Not here. They wouldn't come here.
Well, I mean, they came in for that special concert 2 weeks ago. Did they never leave?
Oh man!
As he's saying that, looking around, Ash, with your danger sense was definitely popping off. Johnny is just unbeknownst to him. You also start to hear the kind of like clinging of bones, and what you can tell it is you start to see from like the shadows above there. You immediately think it's a spider, but what it is a skeletal spider, and as it's actually like kind of letting some webbing out, it actually is like making this rhythmic noise of like bones beating on like a drum as it's just like spinning the web out.
Whoa,
that's got to be my least favorite thing in the world.
I didn't know spiders had bones.
Well, see, these are just skeletal
You've never been
spiders.
in a Michael's craft store?
Yeah.
You can make skeletons
I always
out
go
of
to
anything.
Joanne's place.
Yeah, they said they had weird shit in here. All right. Also, you're a half dragon person. Why?
I mean, I'm not judging. No, I'm like, nature is beautiful. Like I'm being appreciative. I just didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm not learned.
and so you can go ahead and all roll initiative.
Oh. As I say, Bruce, is that you?
I don't think it's Bruce. Oh, wait, wrong one.
I got a
13.
9.
It's unnatural 20.
Nice.
12.
And then 20. Let's do one initiative for all of them. Ooh, 19 plus. Okay, so they actually go right after Jonah. They got 19. See, that's the thing. I'm trying to say that they're doing like cool little like xylophone things with their skeletal bodies.
Okay.
Anyway, so
It's gone Disney on us.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll go Jonah, the monsters, Chris, Misty, and then Caleb. So we'll start off at the top with Jonah. So yeah, there is. Let's just say that you just all see that there's like one spider per each of you coming down to make it straightforward and simple. And for Johnny, there's a spider right behind you.
I turn around to the spider right behind me, and I'm like, oh, Bruce Spiderstein, it's you. Oh, wonderful to see you. And I'm going to start playing my fiddle along with the rhythmic click-clacking of the bones and spider web. And I am going to use a bonus action to give a Bardic Inspiration to Ash. Just in case this, I'm thinking maybe that we recruit these guys to be, the new percussion section of our band.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
But if they're not digging on that, then Ash has the axe that solves the problems.
I mean, if you're gonna try that, are you gonna try to just give me a like an animal handling check?
Sure.
So yeah, so you did your bonus action, you granted that, and so I guess your animal, so give me that.
All right. That is a 1, my friend. Natural 1.
Yeah, so you start like you play the you play the music to like to
a really sour note.
Yeah, to match it, and then like you give the inspiration. You're like, all right, now let's do this, and then you try to take the lead on the music, and then immediately the spider just bites you. Let's see.
Ow! Yowza!
No.
Okay, so it is. I'm going to give it advantage. All right. So, what was your armor class?
14.
Okay, I got it. Right. So, yeah. Okay, 16.
Owie.
So this spider chomps into you. You're going to take 2d6. Okay. That is plus 2, so that you take 7 damage as this spider just sinks its like skeletal teeth into you.
All right, how many was that?
Let's see. That is, what did I say? 7 damage.
Did you say 6?
6.
7. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, it cut out for just a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And so that kind of just like leads into their turn since you just failed as this thing just like bites you. And so the other 3 will get an attack on each of you because you're all just watching Johnny. And so there's a spider behind each of you, but they're not going to have advantage on you since you all were kind of ready. It was just that Johnny
was playing his flute.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that you can't reason with animals and other terrible creatures like you can with I don't know, people.
Okay, so I got a 19 to hit on you, Chris.
Oh yeah, by 1.
Okay.
I have an 18. I see.
Spiders are coming hard. And then that is 10 damage.
That's a scratch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's barbarian. You just soak up all the damage. The next one is gonna be a crit, and then oh god, I'm rolling hot for these spiders. That is an unnatural 20.
Ow.
Would be spiders.
Hey.
Lucky.
Okay, and then that's
Turtle is
8
completely unaware.
damage. 8 damage.
Wow. Ow.
And then on to Chortle. That is a natural 20.
Oops.
Ow.
Oh,
That's not beautiful, nature.
That dice is cheating, so you need to change that dice.
I'm gonna put this dice away. I'm gonna be a nice.
That is a character killing dice.
Yeah, I got a new dice. I'm gonna be a nice
There you go.
dungeon
Oh, no,
master. Okay, yes. So you're gonna. I'm going to do just a ×2 on this damage. Let's see, and okay, that wasn't terrible. It was 5 + 2, so a 7. You take 14 damage. As like it just like gets you like right in the throat.
I'm way too close to it. I'm still on like the nature's beautiful part of this, and let this thing get very close and get the
No,
old
it's not.
spider-
It's not beautiful right now.
Well, yeah, not anymore.
Okay, and so then we move on to Ash.
Okay, Ash is gonna rage. Now that gives me advantage, right? On my attacks. I know
you can reckless attack with advantage.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah,
Which
and
means
basically
that they would get
you're-
advantage against you.
Yeah.
Also, you have the inspiration. So there's just like a little glowing, like musical note that's just sort of floating next to you.
Yeah,
currently.
and that gives
And
me
if you
a
use the
+1.
inspiration, it does some different things since I'm College of Creation.
Ooh.
So my first roll is an unnatural 20
Okay.
to hit. I get 2 attacks. The second one is a natural 20.
Oh,
Well done. Okay, I think that die is a character killer.
Yeah. The damage on the first one is that inspiration on damage or just to hit?
I think it's for attack rolls, right?
Okay.
Or is it
You-
damage?
You can actually use it on
it's-
either. It's just generally better to do it on the D20. Like
yeah.
Okay,
It
so
I don't have an extra thing that it does with damage. So it does a little extra thing if you use it to add to an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability
No
check.
worries. No worries. Okay, first roll with all the adjustments is 18 damage. And the second hit is 18 damage. So that would be
36.
36 damage.
Yeah, you just explode
Dang.
a spider that just bit you.
Splat.
You just like it bites you, and you just like, and it's just an instantaneous rage too. Of like you pretty much get bit, and then like you grab like you already had your axe, and you just like immediately just scream, and you're just all hulked out. So yeah, yours is yours just died. Like yours just splattered.
Spider pieces.
Great.
I take off my sunglasses and say, "You've just been boned."
Nice.
Ow.
Oh. Morale check.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just writing dead next to this.
1 second.
All right, great. So the next in order is Misty.
Okay. How many spiders are left?
So like I said, there's one on each of you, and then Ash, Chris just obliterated
Right.
the spider in front. So there is one on like right behind you.
On me. Okay. I'm swinging with my quarterstaff at it. So. And that is 18, 19, 20.
Yeah, that
Unnatural 20.
that does hit.
Okay. I have to actually. It's been so long, I can't remember. What is it? Okay. And 7 damage.
Okay.
So I am not able to obliterate things when I hit them.
So you whack it good.
Yeah, just bonk it in the head.
Wacky good.
Bunk it.
Bonk.
I
bonk,
like
bonk.
that. That's a new onomatopoeia. I'm
We need like little
stealing that.
Axe and
Okay,
everything.
and then it's down to Caleb with chortle.
My guy. While he is sort of on my throat, I reach for my flail, which has like a clown face on it, and go to just sort of whack this thing. With that, I get a 9 on the first hit. Not so good.
That does
Do
not
another
hit.
die. And that's a natural 20 on the other.
That definitely does hit.
I'm going to show you how this landed because it landed exactly on one of my...
Listen, you can lie to me. I don't care.
No, it's
right.
actually this one's impressive. It landed on a key and balanced perfectly with
Ooh.
one without falling off. But yes, that's going to be 10 times 2, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, oh, it's bludgeoning too. So this spider, this skeletal spider, just is obliterated.
Okay, hey, we're
Does
halfway.
it make the sounds of like a xylophone falling apart, like they would do for like teeth and old cartoons?
Yeah, I was about
Please,
to say
yes, please.
it definitely makes that like because part of it like is just poof, like turn to dust, and then the rest just falls and ding 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 ding, like as it all just falls down, and then we go back to the top of the order to Johnny, who had just been attacked.
Ow! I say, and then I will pull out from my belt. I've got my little what is it? The thing that you put the sword in. I pull from my yeah, I guess a sheath. And so I pull
sword
out,
sword pocket.
Out of my sword pocket, I pull out not a full sword, but just the hilt of a sword that was given to me by my father, who is, by the way, a very sexy angel. And he said, take this and use it if you're ever in need. And I'm not great at it, but I look cool as hell using it. And I activate my sunblade, and I go to stab the spider with it.
Yeah, great. Stab it up.
Stab it up. 18 plus stuff.
You definitely hit it. Yeah.
Dope. Let's see.
dope.
The skeleton spider's undead.
Yes, they are, as they are skeletons.
I figured. The
could be
sunblade does
elaborate
do
rule.
extra damage, radiant damage to undead.
Okay.
11 plus 15 total points of damage.
Yeah. So since it's
As I sort
radiant,
of clumsily just stab out at it.
yeah. So since it's radiant, like you just clumsily like, oh, and then like as just pretty much all that happens is you just like extend the sword out, and that just impales and then just turns this entire thing to dust. And you're a little sad though, because you did see that whenever Chortle did it, it made the little xylophone, but yours just exploded so much because it's radiant damage that it's just like a poof and it's gone. So like more like if you have like a moral damage counter you're taking, you definitely feel a little sad.
That's sort of taking me down from the high from my cool quip earlier.
That's the thing about getting so high.
I sort of just like look down at my sunblade like, meh.
Okay, so there's one remaining spider left, and since they are just mindless skeletal creatures, it is going to attack you again, Misty. And even this one rolled well. This is an 18 to hit.
Ow!
And then it does. Oof, that is 11 damage.
Oh my
Ow!
lord! Ugh!
Is it?
Heal the cleric. Heal the cleric.
Yeah. Heal yourself. Heal yourself.
I'm glad I brought a cleric to take care of myself with.
And then and then like I said, there's just one spider left, so then we move down to Chris with Ash. You do see that your cleric is getting attacked.
Right, yeah.
Ash, help!
I'm going to slice that spider right off. Don't move. Okay. First roll is 16.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and roll damage on that one to start with. 14 damage.
Okay, that it does not explode it, but it definitely is a big hit.
Okay, second attack is over 20. And rolling damage. Oh, not so great this time. 8 damage.
That one, but that will
Not
push it
bad.
over because it already had 7. So yeah, so like you just like do like a double swipe on it before it can take another bite out, and yeah, all the spiders have you've solved my spider puzzle.
Aha!
Whoa, axe was the answer.
That's always the answer.
Yeah,
Tends to be.
Stop raging.
Yeah, and then once again you hear like you, and then this one is actually really fun because since you like did like 2 swipes on it, like you swiped it first and like it's like legs got cut off and they fell down and made like a little like ding ding ding, and then like you swiped it like down the center too, so it actually had like a really good like 3-part like rhythm of all the falls.
Once again, music damage.
Yeah, and then you hear from behind you the voice that you all recognize as Baron, the bass player, and he's like, "What's going on here? I thought, where are my spiders at? Oh, we were just jamming out. This was gonna be my new band, my gimmick. How could you do this to me?"
They attacked us. See the holes in her neck?
Ow!
Bad luck, old chap.
But who are? What? Wait a minute. Aren't you the opening band?
No.
We were.
That's what
Yeah, we are.
Talk to you
Wait,
about.
are y'all here to kill me?
No,
Y'all
no.
are saying these
No.
things. You're very frightening ways. I'm just Baron, the bass player. I don't have any sway. I was trying. My gimmick was okay. Listen,
Baron,
if you want to
Baron,
rob
we're
me
just
here,
here
and
to-
he starts to take off his clothes and give. He's like, just take whatever you want from old Baron.
No.
Baron. We're just here to help you take a long vacation.
Okay, once again, it sounds very threatening and like you were trying to murder me. That's once. Here, just take my pants, and he takes his pants off and gives them to you.
No,
Well, please,
man.
please put your clothes back on.
I think
He's
we
on
have
Disney
all our
Plus.
pants.
What you just came in here and you killed all the spiders and now you're just telling me I'm gonna take a long vacation and you've robbed me of all of my clothes.
We're just trying to tell you that we want you to go to the farm upstate. No, damn it, not again.
Okay,
hold on.
listen,
Spa.
Spa.
Spa. Yes, that
We
one.
want to.
Bruh.
You need relaxation. You are so tense. You need to go to the spa.
I was tense before you actually killed all of my spider companions and then started threatening me and once again you've just robbed me naked. I have no possessions.
Okay, no, put your pants back on. I feel like I'm going to spend this whole visit telling people to put their pants back on.
Should we just like win in Rome? You know, just join
No.
in.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
If you feel better, this is the house. So do what you want.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Baron.
Great.
Baron.
Johnny.
Oh, is that where you
Baron,
get your name?
listen. And I'm going to just play a soothing little tune on my fiddle, and I'm going to cast Charm Person on Baron. So listen, Baron, listen. We don't want to kill you. The spiders just tried to do violence to us, and so we put a stop to it. But look, they weren't even that good. I killed the one, and it barely even made like a cool little music. I mean, the one did like a little marimba sort of plink plink thing, but this one just exploded. They weren't even that good. But you just need to take some time for you.
This was my
relax.
project. This was gonna be my me time.
Oh.
Just,
Oh, well,
just,
sorry.
just,
We
hey,
didn't mean to
just let the
interrupt
music,
that.
just let the music take you far away from this place.
Yeah. So what is the role?
So let's see here for a charm person here, my guy, let's see, needs to make I believe charisma, wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
and as since I am using my devilish fiddle, I'm going to impose disadvantage for Baron.
Oh no. What's the DC?
DC, let's see here. That's 14 plus 15.
Okay, so I have disadvantage, which is good because the first thing I rolled was a 19. Once again, new dice. But the next one was a
Well done.
1. So
Wow.
yeah, and so before Baron can even try to like dispute any of the things, he's just like, oh, well, Johnny, you always shot me straight before, Johnny, and I guess maybe you're all right. Maybe this old gimmick wasn't good. Maybe I should just kind of go take a break and find what's me. You know, just because the band is isn't done yet doesn't mean that I can't quit first.
That's right. Look, I know what's best for you, Baron, and I know that you got to reconnect with the music, my guy. you've got to reconnect with the music. You find what really brings you to it. What makes you feel the jam, the movement in your soul. You played some funky licks on that bass of yours, and well, they just haven't been as funky, Baron. But you got to find the funk, and once you find that funk, you take it somewhere far away from here.
And your pants too. Take those.
Oh yeah.
And take your pants.
Yeah.
None of these clothes fit me.
Yeah,
I'm too live.
Yeah, he puts his clothes back on and
thank you.
And he was like walking. He was walking out. He seemed pretty calm and happy. And then he does run into a couple of the spider bones, and he hears the clink of them, and he puts them together. As you can like see that maybe he's thinking of like even though they're dead, maybe they can be turned into an instrument of sorts.
That's creative, man.
Yeah, he's trying just.
I like it.
He's trying to find.
Arachnophone.
Yeah, and so this you made about halfway into the East Wing, and so as I said, Baron and the bass player and Taryn, the lead guitarist of the Riders of the Night, live there, and so there you can keep going further to try to find Taryn, the lead guitarist.
Can we heal up Misty before we go?
Yeah, you can do you can do like a little short rest and do a little.
Oh, I can zap myself. Yeah.
Or just heal yourself.
Oh, no.
A quick little zap.
Perfect
creatures.
Perfect
occasionally.
timing. Yeah.
Love chortle. Excuse me. Let me just get this bay off of me. I cast Turn the Faceless. My divine.
Is that your familiar?
Oh no, they just kind of show up.
Wow,
I flew them away.
Nice.
I cast Chew.
I gave myself a charge for my staff of healing, so I'm up 10.
All right, great.
So
Nice.
let's see if I can get through with that.
So y'all start to make your way down to the end of the East Wing where you believe that Taryn resides, and then you start to hear like some of the sweetest licks coming from this hallway. But like it's as soon as that happens, like the hallway lights that you're using to guide your way, they all are out. So how many of you actually have like dark vision?
I don't think I do.
One.
I said, oh wait, hold on. I pull out the sunblade once more, and whoosh, the blade comes out, and it does emit bright light for quite a ways, and then dim light after that.
Okay, great. Yeah. So this is you have just walked into. You're walking down like the East Wing, and you walk into the door where it sounds like the source of this, like these sweet licks are coming from. And like I said, so it's just like a long hallway of a room that was just like darkened, and then so you pull out your sunblade and just illuminate the area, and it's still so far down where it's kind of like shaded in darkness. Ash can see it a little bit in there, but you do just see like the silhouette of somebody just like wailing on a guitar at the very end of this room.
Taryn's the one I respect the most.
Taryn, I presume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, none of us play guitar. We could just recruit his butt.
I mean, that's true. I dabble, but I really prefer the fiddle, especially because the whole winning it in a contest with the devil sort of thing. I do prefer it.
I get that.
We could just sort of like.
Steal him.
It didn't work out with the spiders, but Taryn's like a person with thoughts and feelings. So maybe
He has a really normal voice. It's just he just comes on through. So
and we can tell him that let's see, it was Darren and
Baron. They're out.
They're already headed for the spa. So
abandoned him, and he needs a new gig.
He does.
Yeah.
He does need a new gig is the thing. Is that he does need it. Taryn, my friend.
And so you call out, and all that happens is like you just hear the guitar is like being played even harder.
Wow.
He's blocking us.
That's how guitar players are, though. They get busy playing and they stop hearing anything. We probably need to go closer.
He's in the zone, I presume. Yeah. So let us proceed, and so we can have a chat with Taryn.
Who's going first?
I'll walk out in front.
Okay, so you give me. Well, let's see. You could do investigation or perception.
I'll do perception.
Okay.
I'll do one thing while we're sort of stepping forward. Is that I'm going to use my divine sense, which will let me locate celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of me.
Ooh, good idea.
If there's any in the darkness, basically.
None of. Let me double.
No, I'm just checking if he has
trying
another like instrument to win.
Ooh, I like where your head's at. Let me
like it. I do. You get a little bit of the celestial coming off.
There's
I'm used to that. It's just warm.
You don't.
Just very sexy angel energy.
You don't recognize any like So what was it? Celestial, undead,
fiend, or undead?
No.
I think also Fae.
No, wouldn't be any. There's no Fae.
Nice, easy.
Okay, my perception roll came up 15, so not great.
Nice. So you still got, I think, the inspiration for another couple minutes.
Okay, so 16.
Yeah.
Well, wait, is it? You get to roll a d6?
It's a d8.
A d8. Yeah, you get to roll a d8.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Add it to it.
17.
Well, hey, there you go. It was 16. So yeah, you start to walk forward, and you can tell as Taryn started to like shred on the guitar even harder that there are some like statues lining the wall, and like two of these like 10-foot tall statues like begin and they themselves are holding guitars as if like they're like staves, and so they begin to like move and like place the guitar in the other hand as if they're about to start playing. But you do see two 10-foot tall metal golems.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, that's not nice.
Super cool.
I will warn everybody. Look out!
Oh.
Animatronics.
Wait, no. Are they not friendly?
I don't want to ask.
I get behind Ash,
Yes,
very
right.
close to behind Ash.
They do.
Shield.
These things look massive, and like, and as soon as you all start to like call out, you just hear Taryn is just like playing even harder and harder on the guitar as these metal golems just let out a giant, just like each just a simultaneous like shred on the guitar, and just a gust of wind like hits all of you. So you're all gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh man, I'm not.
And then you gotta be a 15.
18.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
22.
16.
All right, so all of you hit it. So all it would have done is it would have knocked you prone, but there's nothing like there's no backlash if you gotta fail. So yeah, and so we're gonna go ahead and now we'll roll initiative. And so I'm just gonna roll once again for them, and it doesn't seem like Taryn is doing anything. I'm just telling you this in advance, except for just playing this guitar. And it seems like there are multiple statues, but it's only two of them actually are doing anything. But they are in your way.
Right. Two of them are aggressive, right?
Yeah, two of them are aggressive. All right, so they got a 10. So let me know what everyone else got.
14.
Okay.
So I was so busy dodging that I forgot we should be fighting. So I got a 4.
You said you got a 4?
Yeah, I got a 4.
Okay, and then Chris?
21.
21, and then Jonah?
20 total.
20. Let me rearrange this.
Rolling hot on those initiatives.
Yeah.
You got it. You got to get.
Oh yeah,
first.
yeah, real hot.
Quick reflexes.
Okay, so
What?
it's Chris, Jonah, Misty, the monsters, and then Caleb. So how about you start us off, Chris? You were right there. So like, there's one on the. Let me just label these. Golem 1 is on the right, and then Golem 2 is on the left.
I will take the one on the left.
Okay.
And I get 2 attacks. I'm not raging yet. I'm thinking we can take these guys. They're just metal men. Yeah. Okay. A 15 and then way over 20 on the other one.
The first one does not hit, and the second
Okay,
one does
second
hit.
one does. Oh, horrible damage. 7 damage.
All right. You slash this thing, and it looks like this it's not even registering to this golem the amount of damage you just did, and then we move down to Jonah with Johnny.
Oh, okay. I see that we're going straight to the violence. All right. Well, does it seem as though the golems want to do violence? I know that they just at first glance seem ominous, but have they really made a move yet?
I mean, they did like a big riff wind attack at you.
Right, but that was just being cool as hell. That wasn't necessarily we've all done that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, all right, well, you know what, Chortle, be ready for if there's any nonsense, and I play a little on my fiddle, and you will get Bardic Inspiration, and then I am going to hold a shatter spell for if any of either of the golems actually does do violence.
Okay.
I assume are they close enough that they would be within, say, I don't know, a 10-foot radius sphere of each other?
They are not, because they came from opposite sides of the wall. Like I said, this is like a giant hall. It's about 40 feet wide. Okay. So you could try to maybe you can, if you want, instead of holding, you can try to maneuver and get them closer. They're kind of moving slow. If you want to try to pull them close, but it is like a wider hall, not hall, but just giant room, but it's been left empty and filled with these metal golems.
All right. Well, I will. Tell you what. Well, what I'm gonna do then is I'll give the Bardic Inspiration, and then I'll say, "Hey, Big Ugly, you kiss your mother with those carvings," and I'll cast Vicious Mockery on one that's on the opposite side of the hallway as I run toward another one that's closer, try to lure them so that they're close together.
Okay. And I gotta roll a save.
Yeah. For let's see, for a Vicious Mockery, that is a Wisdom save from the big golem.
Technically, it's not supposed to affect it, but I like that these golems are powered on the spirits of rockers, so it's just people that are very, very insecure. So it's definitely they're still gonna have to.
Nice.
What was my save?
Wisdom.
I'm sorry. What was I say?
15.
Well, never mind. I rolled a 15, but I have an actual. Oh, never mind. I was reading intelligence as a plus 0 on wisdom, so it's a flat. So I did. I did succeed.
Darn it!
Yeah. So it's just you try to do that, and then you hear Taryn in the back wail harder as you see both of these monsters are beginning to get ready to play, and then right before the monsters go, we're going to Misty.
Well, you're not that ugly, I guess.
Karem is still freaked out about having been bitten by spiders and getting really close to dying. So she's backing up a ways and kind of crouching against a wall to watch and see what's going on. She is not attacking.
Ooh, okay. All right, so we're now on to the golems, so we're going to go ahead and say that the left one, the Ash was attacking, is attacking you right now. That is a 10 to hit. I believe it will not.
18.
And then that one is a 16 to hit. So both it's just it lets out like a slash of its the back of its guitar, and then tries to hit you with the head. But both of those miss, and so then the right one is going to be attacking Johnny. Okay, right. So that's a 10 to hit. So maybe we switch my dice.
Did it was it allured? Is it coming closer?
Yeah, that one is coming
one?
closer to you. Yeah. And then this one was a 26 to hit.
You know, Hold on. Let me.
Yeah,
Great. It's a graze.
Yeah, barely. It barely
Yeah,
hits.
Just barely hits.
Just barely.
All right, and then so only one of its attacks hit.
Yeah.
But okay. Well, you are gonna take that is 17 damage.
Owie!
It's it's a big old boy. It does a D12 plus 5, and I got a 12.
Wowza.
So you can tell, even though the spell didn't work, you still got to it as it just hits you with the bottom flat part of the guitar, just across the face.
Go.
And
I
then,
turn back around and there's a guitar shaped imprint.
There's just you can tell where this the bed the strings met. So now we're down to Chortle.
Whoa, man, this got pretty intense.
Things escalated quickly.
Yeah, I dodged out of the way, and by the time I turned around, things had caught on fire, basically. Chortle is going to. I think Chortle just kind of knows when a battle is on, and is just going to take out his flail again and just go for some swings between the two, kind of trying to find a rhythm to it. But we'll see how the dice roll. All right, so that's a 11 and a 9.
Hey, you've got the inspiration if you want to use it for either of those.
I was gonna say neither. They have a 17 AC, so neither. Of
those.
I
was like, I don't know about the math on that one. I'll stand strong though and be like, hey, stop that. We're the band.
Yeah, great. And then Kareem, you do have, since you held your action, you do have a chance before we go back to the top of the order if you want.
You're muted, Misty.
Oh,
there. Sorry about that.
There you go. You're fine.
Now, somebody was messaging me, and I didn't want y'all to have to hear the ding, ding, ding all the time.
Okay.
You're a real one.
So I'm sorry. Tell me again what we're doing.
Yeah. So I was saying we're at the bottom of the order. So before we go to the top, I was to say you held your action because you were just.
That's
scale.
right.
So you would be allowed to go. Chortle just tried to attack one and missed. But yeah, and like I said, it does seem like Taryn is just playing the guitar at the end of this, and the harder they play, it seems like these golems are getting activated.
So
how tall are the golems again?
10 feet tall each. They're pretty. They're massive.
Do I feel like I could slip past them?
Yeah, they are just kind of especially right now because one is transfixed on Ash and one is transfixed on Johnny. I don't know which one Chortle attacked, but still, they're each
Chortle.
Chortle, not Chortle.
Sorry.
Chortle.
Yeah, and so but they are transfixed, so you would be able to try to sneak past them.
Okay, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get past them toward Taryn.
Great, yeah. So just go ahead and give me a stealth check, and I'll give you advantage on it just because they are, you're not trying to, you didn't engage them, and you're just trying to get by, and then they are fighting with other people.
Ooh, 19.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, you make your way by, and they don't even notice you, and so you make it a good way down. It's still a very long, hard way. So I'd say with that, you're about halfway down towards Taryn on this, but nobody's noticing you. You're doing a good job. And so we'll go back to the top of the order with Ash.
Okay, I will attack the same one I did before.
Okay.
With my axe. That one's not gonna hit. 9, 11, and 21.
So the first one, 11, did not hit. The second one, 21, does hit.
Okay, damage. 12 damage.
All right. So yeah, you take a good chunk out of it. It's still going. We go down to Johnny.
Johnny is going to, seeing Karim make the move down the hallways. Smart. And so he's going to try to give himself an out. Are the two golems close enough now?
They've gotten close.
By my bardic wiles. Excellent. Well then, I will do a little ditty on my fiddle, and I will cast Shatter. So both of them need to make Constitution saves at disadvantage since they are made of inorganic material, like metal.
I mean, their bodies are just made of pure rock and roll.
Rock. Sweet.
Right, well,
They play the music with rocks in it.
It's a little garbage.
Disadvantage. Okay, well, so the first one did fail. It rolled at 23, and then an 8.
Nice.
Okay, well, this next one, yeah, I mean, I don't even know where I rolled it the second time. It rolled an 8 on its first one. So both of them did fail their checks.
Nice. Each of them takes 19 points of thunder damage.
Ooh.
Shred.
As I match their tasty licks with a lick of my own, and then I would like to run away down the hallway toward Taryn.
So have they been thunderstruck?
Yeah, they.
We have gone from bad to worse.
Yeah, you thunderstruck them, and they both look pretty bad actually. One of them. Oop. Oh.
Here comes the boom, nerds.
Let me make sure if one of them is actually dead or not yet. Okay, one of the but you hit it very hard, and so both have now been damaged. All right, and then it goes back down to Kareem. What are you doing now as you were making your way down to Taryn?
Well, he's still just playing as hard as he can, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to just run up and push him and distract him and make him stop.
Great. You just give me, I guess. I guess you're just kind of trying to just to go jump into him. Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Ugh. Let's see. That'd be 23.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you you lunge forward at him, and he immediately while still playing just whips to the side, and then you, without even looking back, just do this cool leg sweep around and just trip him, and he throws the guitar up in the air, and while he's not playing it, the two of you that are still engaged with the golems, you do start to see them kind of lose a little bit of their sentience, and then the guitar lands back in his arms as he's laying down on the ground, and he starts to play it again as he's doing that cool getting up from his knees rock jam, but he does not seem to be aggressive towards you, and then the golems start to perk back up. But so what I'm gonna make happen is it's now the golem's turn. They're gonna take disadvantage on their attack since they were slightly turned off.
Nice.
So the one on the left is going to be attacking Ash. All right. Well, I don't have to roll both because that first one definitely fails. So let me do the second attack on you. Okay. Well, that one would hit your AC. Let me see if the other one.
Chortle is going to take his shield and just sort of stick it in there and give disadvantage on that attack.
Well, they already had disadvantage, and so
then I'm just
the one on Ash missed both, and then now the other one is attacking Chortle, and they already have disadvantage because they were just turned off.
It's I can't make this any worse.
Okay, well, never mind. The one attacking Chortle, its first roll, and I don't have to roll the second one, was a 1, and so what happens is they just kind of got thrown off, and so the one on the right actually attacks the one on the left. And on accident because it just clips them, and then so that other one takes 7 damage. And
then violence isn't the answer.
Yeah, and then we go back down.
Violence is always the answer.
We go back down to Chortle.
So I see this comic routine happening above me, and can't help but giggle. Or chortle, I guess. And then I just whip my flail around and go into battle mode. We're gonna see if I got anything, if I can roll anything. Oh, there we go. That's a 23 on the first.
Okay, that hits.
and a 23 on the second.
Both of those hit.
All right.
Good going.
There we go. I just need to find the comedy in it. So that's 7, and I'm going to attack 1 each, right and left. So
Okay.
7 and then 11.
All right, great. The one on the left looks very close to being down.
Could I actually then divine smite him and just try to finish this guy off?
Yeah, do it.
My God. So that's going to be an additional 10 damage, as just when my flail hits him, it like makes like rubber nose honky noises.
Great, yeah. So you just like bring down a clown honk from the heavens, and so Ash, the golem that was in front of you, just like shatters. And it's funny too because even though like it's a golem, because of the wackiness of this clown smash, when the golem starts to fall apart, it just sounds like a balloon deflating instead of actual metal. Yeah.
Wow,
and then you
Foley
just,
work.
yeah, you just hear like a slide whistle, like, and there's still one.
Johnny
golem.
turns back and looks on jealously.
And so we go back to the top of the order to Ash. There's a golem, pretty much still the same striking distance. This one wasn't as hurt, but there's still one more golem left.
Okay, and I will swing. First time, 15 to hit, and the second one is over 20.
Or the first one misses, the second one hits.
Okay, second attack. Come on, okay. 17 damage.
Ooh, that's a
Nice.
spicy hit. It definitely is hurting. Johnny, you're now right there with Kareem. You both see that like he's still like Laren or Taryn is still playing the guitar.
Let's see here.
And both of you, since one's a bard, one's a cleric, you can tell that like it's going to take more than just physically removing it. It does seem like there's some kind of like curse or something on this guitar. And then also you do notice that after Taryn got hit, the guitar playing got even like louder and heavier, and it does seem like more of the statues on the wall, they're not moving, but they're starting to like shift in place.
Okay, you said like we can feel there's something.
Yeah, there's something something afoot here.
Sinister. There's something sinister.
Especially you,
All right,
you, Johnny, having won a fiddle from the devil, understanding some kind of
devil.
Devil. Maybe not the.
Hey, devil. Yeah. Well,
Not Asmodeus. But yeah, okay. Well, so
Amadeus,
here's what
the
I'm
devil.
gonna do then. Rock me, Asmodeus. Well, no. So here's what Johnny's gonna do. If it feels like it's gonna take more than just a physical act of removing the guitar from him, I am going to respond in kind, the same way that these golems have been with their just shredding it and causing these gusts of wind and everything. And I am going to use my devilish fiddle, and I would like to try and cast Wind Wall, like in a way so that the guitar will get blown out of his hands, like and go off somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
good idea.
It's one of my innate spells of the devilish fiddle, a reskinned Klee lyre, magical item. But yeah, so let's see. I don't know if he. I suppose he would need to make a strength save to try to hold on to it.
All right.
As I just make this wall of wind and try to just get the guitar out of his hands.
He rolled a 16 and yours is a 15, so even without his modifiers, like the guitar start. So actually what happens is like the guitar is lifted up in the air and he is still just like holding on to it, his like dangling, like he's using all of his strength just to like still grasp like the neck and the bottom of this guitar as he's just shredding on it, and then his body is just like flailing around, and you can tell he's definitely possessed because like it's like hitting columns in the wall and just smashing up against things as this wind wall now just has the guitar floating in air.
Taryn, I promised, man. I don't want to. I don't want to hurt you. We just want you to join the band. I know there's like a possession thing happening, so like no hard feelings for anything after this. Just like we're all cool. I know it's not you. You're a chill dude. So like just know that. If it hurts, it's an accident.
Yeah, as you say, if it hurts, it's an accident. As he's just like spinning around in a circle, like his like feet and legs are just like getting hit.
Straight out of Poltergeist, man.
Yeah, okay, and then we're down to Kareem. What are you doing?
I am standing here bemused, watching him spin above me.
Oh.
Right now, there's
I didn't
nothing
know he
I can
had
do.
like a whole like aerial show to go with that.
Right.
We really got to
It's
get
very
this guy.
impressive.
We are. If we can get him with us, we're going places.
Right. Yes. We can get him to do
I
that
think
on stage. For golden.
Although he is possessed.
Hey.
Hey, I mean,
Well-
what band doesn't have someone that's a little possessed? You know,
Yeah,
art cost. Where's that come
I've been
from?
saying this. Like,
Bonzo.
You know, I've been known to have my little fiendish episodes every now and then.
yeah, you're a lot of fun.
So right now, there's really nothing I can do. I'm just watching and.
Well, I mean, like I said, if there's any spells you have or anything you want to try to intervene.
No, but all my spells are healing spells. I don't have anything that helps with curses.
All right.
Ow, I say. Ow. Still smarts.
All right, great. So yeah, and then if you want, you can just hold. So we're gonna go back to the golem, and so you see two more golems about midway in between. Everyone start to move. They're not gonna get an action yet, but they're activating as the guitar just goes faster and louder. And then the remaining golem is gonna turn back towards Ash, who has just inflicted a bunch of damage. And then the first one. I am not rolling great with them anymore. What is
Good.
that? 13, so that does not hit. I even gave them man, a 14. That does not hit. I want my other dice. Yeah, so it swings at you, and they and it misses, but you do the next turn. If the monsters take, if the guitar isn't taken out, there will be 3 golems in play now, 2 fresh ones, and so we go to Chortle.
So do we think that just the guitar is cursed, or like because the guitar is cursed, the guitarist is summoning all these?
Just because this is a one-shot and you're a paladin, you get the sense that it is actually a curse coming from the guitar and not the guitarist. Like you can use
really
like
wicked music.
Yeah, because yeah, and so it's like and so you did that check earlier to try to tell if anything was here, and so now you can kind of tell. We'll retroactively say like that the guitar itself seems a cursed item.
All right. Well, screw it. I'll see if this works. I'm gonna turn the faithless, and he'll that guitar will need to make a wisdom saving throw,
Yeah.
or it'll have to take it backstage for a while.
What's the save against? What's the DC?
Wisdom against my DC, which is 14.
All right. Well, you like send out your hand, and then you hear the honk, or not honk, the squeak of a rubber chicken, as you just see this, and then especially too with like the wind, and like there was like some cool angelic light coming off of like the flaming sword. You finally got to see the guitar itself, and it just looked metal as hell. Like it was so cool and rad, and like it had like the little slider for like the guitar, like the slider on it, and like
the whammy bar.
Yeah, the whammy bar and the slide. That's all like tongue and intestines and stuff like that. The actual the actual like strings were like stripped from dragon's teeth. Like the neck of it itself is like laden with like griffin feathers, and then you just cast this thing on it, and then you hear this squeak of a rubber chicken, and then the guitar itself just turns into a acoustic guitar with like a Jesus fish like burned in on the side, and it just is, and then this guitarist is now like slowly lifting down as it's playing some really chill like
John Denver music.
Yeah, John Denver music.
Take me home, country roads.
Chortle's like, oh man, can we put that thing in a like a box or something? That's
You're killing me, dude.
Actually, what happens is like before, as you're saying that, so the two golems that just woke from the third one. There was the third golem that was fighting Ash. They all just kind of turn away from you, and they just like pick up Taryn and just start walking out. And then there's no like doors or anything leading outside, so they just break a hole in the giant wall as they're all just like holding Taryn on top of their hands as he's just singing this now like angelic song. Still seems to be very possessed, but not your problem.
Oh, wait, can I chase after him? Because I have a plan for that too.
Yeah, if you want to try to do that, because it now just seems like his mission is to go spread this gospel music.
Oh god! No! Oh no! I gotta stop that.
We can't let him do that.
I'm gonna chase him down and cast protection against evil and good on him.
Oh, nice! I was actually thinking about that. Good thing.
Yeah. I listen. I brought some people back from the brink before. You don't want them. Don't want them going evangelical. That's not a fun time. The paladin says. So they get a new.
Take it from me, the paladin. People need to have some chill.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, people take it way too seriously. It's just about having a good time. So they get a new save against any effect that is affecting them.
Nice.
And they have advantage.
And okay, I was about to, well, I mean, let's just see. They got a 19 and a 12, so they definitely. And so he's like playing that, and then you just see like Taryn like snap to as like the side of his room just like gets knocked down, and he's just being held by 3 golems, and he's like, "What in the crap?" Okay, and then he just kind of like jumps off as the guitar still just kind of stays midair playing as the golems walk forward. And like Taryn like jumps down and just looks at y'all. He's like, "Hey, what's going on? Oh, Johnny, what's happening? What happened? Y'all know what happened with the guitar? What are y'all doing here? This is crazy. I guess I won this guitar the other day, right? I was supposed to in a card game, and the guy was just like, "Ooh, you don't know what you won," and I didn't pay attention to him though because I just love gambling. It makes me feel alive. But yeah, and then
gambling is pretty cool.
Yeah, I brought it home, and it was anywhere from last night to 2 years ago that I feel like I've just been playing that thing.
Just never stop. Well, Taryn, I'm going to shoot straight with you, my friend. One, totally feel you with the whole magical cursed instrument sort of thing, you know. Beatrice here gives me a old every now and then, so hear you there. Devils and whatnot. But listen, we've got wind that some of your bandmates are thinking about retiring, leaving the life and no longer being the house band here in town. But we just figured that you know, with your skill and also the fact that we don't have a guitarist, we were just curious if you'd want to jump ship with the old Riders of the Night, since you know that's on its way out anyway, and join up with us.
He's like, "Oh, you'd want me? I mean, yeah, like these hands are..."
Yeah, dude, your riffs are sick as hell, of course.
He's like, "Yeah, these hands are here to serve you." He holds up his hands, and they're just like shredded and bloodied because it seems like he's been playing for just an unknown amount of time straight.
We have somebody that can fix that.
We're going to take care of this.
I just for comedy, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe just like, I'm going to lay my hands on his hands.
Ooh.
Hands on hands.
Yeah, y'all do. He starts to try to do like the mirror thing with you.
Yeah.
Like, as you're healing.
I'm just, So that's 15 points of damage I pump into his hands.
Yeah, like it doesn't even feel like he's been playing guitar nonstop for what could be an eternity. And he's just
that's the trick.
He's like, "Yeah, this is great, man. Yeah, I guess." I mean, I didn't know the band was breaking up. To be honest, I'm a little shattered inside. But y'all came with me with a new offer, and I'm already gonna be another band, and you know,
Baron and Darren already put their pants on and left. So
yeah.
Wait,
I mean majority.
Wait, you actually got Baron and Darren to put their pants on?
Well, yeah.
I guess the band really is over.
Last we saw them. Yeah.
Yeah, last we saw them.
Yeah, that's when you know things are falling apart, when dwarves put their pants on.
That's it. Okay, well, I guess I don't know. Do I need to like go with you? What do we gotta do?
I mean, like, look, man, you've had like a rough day, so if you want to just like, you know, go chill or whatever, you know, or just, you know, work on practicing on, you know, some of your riffs and stuff, you know, non-possessed, you know, we just got some business to take care of, but we'll meet you back at like the tavern, you know.
I guess if we'll need to go fill that 8 p.m. slot.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
Just go,
we
you know,
gotta do it.
hit the sign up sheet. Just make sure that we're on track to have that primo spot tonight.
Oh yeah.
And maybe not that guitar.
Oh yeah.
Maybe your regular guitar, just until we get our groove, right?
Yeah.
It's like, all
Well, we
right.
don't want you playing that like country stuff.
Yeah.
That's too much of a risk.
All right, that's.
I
fair.
mean, like the old country stuff you can play, and that's fine. It's really the new country stuff that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this all sounds really above board and fine. So I'm just and for the sake of the story, I'm in, and this is great. So
Thanks, man.
Huzzah!
Bless his heart.
so thank you
That's why
so
we
much.
have the bard with us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So he just kind of packs up his suitcase and leaves and leaves the I forgot the knight's pad. And so y'all have conquered the East Wing. Now all that's left is the West Wing with Karen the drummer and Laren on rhythmic guitar. Karen and Laren.
Aaron Sorkin.
We're off to
Dragon.
How damaged is everybody?
Very
Real
much
good.
so.
All right. Ooh, yay.
I got some cure wounds. We need
Okay,
we need some help. Got that. Can you
Everybody
channel
gets-
divinity?
I probably can, but right now everybody gets 16, 17, 18 back.
Wow.
Oh well, there you go.
Ooh,
Does that help?
that's beautiful. Do we want to take like a short rest before we go to the West Wing, or do we want to
Come
just
by me.
spell it up and go?
No, I'm ready to go. Well, yeah, it's gonna be tight, but I think we can still make the 8 p.m. slot.
Okay, yeah. Let's keep going.
We're just gonna have to rush through, be a little reckless. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm good.
As we're on our way, I'll use my healing hands, my Asimar healing hands on myself, and give myself that extra 5 to get me back up to almost at full.
Hey, I
Perfect,
didn't know
okay.
you had healing hands too.
Angel fingers, baby.
High five. There's no magic left in mine. It's just very enthusiastic.
I love it.
So y'all
I
make,
prestidigitate some
Video.
sparks.
y'all make your way over to the West Wing of this manor. And as soon as you start making your way over there, it just seems you all just get like a terrifying feeling. There's definitely a lot of evil presence over here, and you just hear the sounds of like drums and rhythmic guitar like being played together actually. And this whole hallway, it's just darkened, and even whenever you pull out your sword, Johnny, the angelic light of it like has a hard time like piercing through this actual darkness.
Oh crap!
Oh yeah, that ain't good.
I've got light.
Can you detect magic, Misty? Is this actually like magical darkness?
I cannot detect magic now.
Oh.
I'm searching for the demons and celestials.
Yeah,
and
so
fae
this
and
is
such.
actually so you start to try to sense like evil and like just and like all around you. It seems like this. As soon as like you turn on like your divinity sense, you all start to see like eyes within this darkness, just like moving and shifting around.
You.
Those are bad vibes.
Ooh.
Don't like that.
But it does seem though like that like the light given off as you're holding up your sword, Johnny, is like holding them. You're all like back to back in a very tight corridor, or like in a tight like grouping. You're once again in like a large hallway, but like I'd say like the sphere of light is given off around like 10 feet, where these pretty much just you can tell their specters just aren't like coming in as you're like holding it up as that.
Yes. Let's stay close together and work our way through.
Yeah, I have my holy car horn ready to cast Turn the Faithless again.
Okay.
+2 rubber duck of honking.
Just wait till I get my banana peel out.
Yeah, and so y'all are able to start making your way down. and just and staying like tight and close in on each other. And since none of you are like trying to provoke or attack these things, like a specter hand or two tries to attack its way in, but like will get burnt by the angelic light. And then you start to make your way, and you do make your way far enough down where you can see that Karen and Laren are actually both playing together, and it seems pretty interesting because you've never really seen it, but it just seems like a duo where it's just someone playing like really fast, like rhythmic guitar alongside like a drummer with a pretty basic kit, and they're just playing some definitely new and really innovative stuff that you could maybe even stand to believe that this could be why Karen and Laren were actually ready to leave the band. It's because what they're playing is better than you've ever heard out of anything from the Riders of the Night, and maybe even better than the new headliners that are about to take over.
We need to convince these guys to go to the big city.
Yeah, they need to go to somewhere
they should get an agent and go like uptown.
Yeah, we're cool chilling here, but they really
come on.
Nah, they're too good for that.
Take it on the
yeah, and they also should just leave. Laren, Karen, some sick stuff you got going on there. Really jamming hard.
So you call out, and then like Laren looks at you, and then like leans forward, and is like holding like the neck of his guitar and points the head to you, and just like a bolt blasts out at you, and you need to make a dexterity save of 14.
No.
So he's become the Doof Warrior.
15 plus 5, 20.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna take half a damage. Ooh, which was good. So you take 12, which you would take half, so it would be 6 damage.
6.
It's pretty much like a witch bolt, like just blast out at you, as you just start to see Laren like play harder, and like the thickness of the specters around you like start trying to close in, and we're gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Ooh.
Crap.
Oh man, 8 again.
Oof, they got a 22.
Oofa doofa.
14.
4.
It's a 6 for old Johnny.
Oh gosh. Okay, wait. So,
We suck.
So wait, Chris, you got a 4.
Big 4.
Misty, you got what did you say? 24 or 4?
14.
14.
And then sorry, say that again, Chris.
Misty got a 14.
Okay.
1, 4.
And then what did you get?
I got a 4.
Okay, sorry. And then what did you get, Jonah?
6.
6. Jeez.
Not great.
Well, they get to go first.
Dang, man.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Hide behind me.
So the first attack, I guess, it's going to be a little weird because the specters are moving as like their own kind of thing, and so I guess I'm just going to have to make. I'll make it a charisma check because it's like you using like your kind of faith stuff. So give me a charisma check to see if you can hold them back for Johnny. We're just gonna do that because they're just trying to break through this angelic light. And keep in mind, if you use this sword as an attack whenever it comes to it, like you're not going to be holding it up trying to like cast this light because it seems like you concentrating on it is what's kind of holding them at bay. And so like I said, give me a charisma check and you beat a 15.
Charisma check is a 16, 12 plus 4.
Just barely made it. Yeah, so you're able to like, and that's why with that, like you can tell like you holding this up, and so like they're like held at bay. So that was their attack. So
as Johnny holds the sword aloft and like stays concentrating on it after being blasted by the witch bolt, you can Beatrice the fiddle is starting to glow a little bit as well, and Johnny's eyes are like rolling back in his head and turning black.
Okay, great. So then the next one is going to be Karen the drummer. Actually, I just need everybody to give me a Constitution check as she just starts to like wail on the drums, letting out like this repercussion. So you're gonna need to make a con save of 16 as you're all being blasted with like these percussion hits.
With a 17, I start throwing up the horns.
Okay.
Natural
Rock it
19 plus 2, 21 is just Johnny says, there can only be one.
Oh God.
Nicely done. Well played.
And then what were the other ones?
Karim got a
failed.
6. She
Okay,
tips over.
so the two
I got
of
a
you,
14.
the two of you that failed are gonna take. Well, that's not too bad. 8 damage each, and then the two of you that succeeded are gonna only take 4 damage as you're just like start to get pound, and then Laren is gonna try to attack Johnny again too, because you just seem like pretty terrifying. As they just start this sweet riff that starts to like just produce a flame out of a natural 20 as they just hit you with a flame bolt, and then oofa doofa. That is 11 times 2. You're gonna take 22 damage as like just fire just starts like hitting you. And you're definitely feeling a little toasty.
Yes, I am, since I have 2 hit points left.
Oh man, that's
Fire.
not Gucci.
Great. And then we're gonna go to Kareem. The stuff seems dire now.
Yeah. Okay. Can I tell that Johnny is on the brink?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Well,
I'm
since
gonna.
his skin just fell off, I think.
Well, I wasn't sure if it showed.
It's
or
like
not.
there can only be one. My skin, no! I need my skin.
Someone cooking
I
barbecue?
guess 2. There can be 2. There can be 2.
Oh, damn it, no!
I swear. Okay.
Damn!
I'm gonna zap him twice with my staff of healing, so that is 7 and 7, 14 more, 14, 15, 16 points.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
Welcome.
And
You're
so
welcome.
now we're on to Johnny.
All right. I think that in response to this, he is already like the music, Beatrice the fiddle is beginning to take him over, and Johnny is going to first of all, has 10 minutes passed since we left the other place? Does Chortle still have that inspiration from earlier?
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Cool. All right, so I won't bonus action that then. But as Johnny picks up Beatrice the fiddle and starts to play, he just starts playing furiously. We start going. It's like the devil part from Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh, I love it.
Which is the best part.
It's getting real intense. And as my action, Johnny is going to activate Necrotic Shroud. As he is a fallen Aasimar. So his eyes turn to pools of darkness, and 2 skeletal, ghostly, flightless wings sprout from my back as I start furiously playing this fiddle. Flames are like coming off of my fingers, and any creatures within 10 feet of me need to make a charisma save or become frightened of me. But I'm just going to. He's just
so yeah,
pregnant.
these specters just rolled a natural 1 on their thing. So this whole room was just darkened, and as soon as you just see and you all scared too, because you can tell the thing that's like holding specters back is like Johnny's holding up this blade, and he just sheaths his sword, and then like as soon as you all feel like the specters are on you, these just giant wings shoot out of Johnny's back, covering all of you, and then he just blasts forward as he starts railing on this fiddle, and the entire room is now just illuminated from this flame as the specters have just retreated, and then and Laren is just like leaning in as has just mentally accepted this duel from Johnny. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna give me a performance. We're gonna have a performance roll off right now between you and Laren, and we're yeah. So you roll your performance check.
all right. Good thing I took expertise in that. Bard. That is a 28. As I say, we will be the house band.
you scream this, and then immediately, like Laren just like messes up, like just the ripple of your voice, like messes up like a key string, and just like slices off one of his fingers on his own guitar, and then the blood from that just starts to immediately get sucked into your fiddle as you played harder and faster, and like Laren is just goes ghost white as all of his blood and guts are just sucked into this demonic fiddle as you just start seeing Johnny play harder and harder. Yeah. And then at that point, like Karen just like picks up the tempo and isn't even phased that Laren is just dead. And then now we're gonna move to Ash.
Okay, I am going. How far am I away from the drummer?
You're within striking distance. Like y'all made your way up close enough. So
Okay,
probably like 15 to 20 feet, so you can make it.
Okay, swift action, raging.
Okay.
Or bonus action. I'm sorry, bonus action.
I catch that Pathfinder term. Real recognize real.
Ow.
Yeah.
So anyway, I am doing frenzy attack, so that gives me one extra attack.
Okay.
So
And
first
then,
attack,
so she has a 16 AC. Just to,
and I roll a 21. Second attack, way over 20.
okay.
Third attack, way over 20. So 3 hits.
Okay.
First hit, 11 damage. Second hit, 13 damage. Third hit, 11 damage.
Whew. Yeah. So she is starting to just look like you just like did like 3 slashes
Yeah,
with
I
it,
did
like
crack damage.
like she is just bleeding profusely. You slash her down the sides, and then we go down to Chortle as she's still like you still just see Karen like drumming faster and harder.
Oh man, you guys got the demon in you. We gotta listen. It is too close to showtime for you guys to not have dealt with your demons. And with a mighty honk of my holy bicycle horn, I turn these unprofessional musicians away, and I need them to make me a wisdom saving throw.
And what's the AC?
It's going to be
ACDC. Ha!
14. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, she just sees like your attempt, and like you can just tell like the magic trying to like go like around her, and she just like rails on the drums even harder, and just kind of like you can start to see like the blood like that's like spewing from like her side is like hitting on top of like the drum, like the surface
It's like
of it.
whiplash.
Yeah, it's like whiplash, and it's just like those splatters of blood are just like repelling your spell. And then it goes to her order as you start to see, and this is like really terrifying. You start to see as if Neil Peart's drum kit was just forming in front of her as multiple arms start to just extend out of her body from where she was cut. As you all. You all have to make a dexterity save of 15 as she just like starts like slamming down on cymbals.
Man, I'm quick on my feet. I got an 18.
All right, so you pass.
I'm playing the fiddle too intensely. It is just a let's see, that's
I missed it.
9.
Okay, and then Kareem.
15.
Okay, so we got two pass, 2 fail. So the people that passed will take half damage, and that is 12, 14. So it's 14 damage for everybody that failed, and then 7 damage if you passed. As just like these like psionic blasts of percussions like just start hitting out as her body is just becoming more drummer like.
Okay. Did you say it's psychic damage?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we go down to Kareem.
Oh, me? Am I close enough that I can touch her?
Yeah, you could get a touch spell in.
Okay. I'm doing inflict wounds.
Ooh.
Yeah. So let's see. That's going to be 10, 11. And it's 15.
Nice.
15 hit points. Yeah.
Okay.
That's an awesome spell.
Yeah, like one of like you just like grab one of the newly formed arms and it just like withers back in.
Yeah.
And she's definitely feeling it. And then we go down back to Johnny. You're still playing the fiddle.
Yeah, so I continue to play the fiddle, and like the flames that were like coming off of my fingers earlier start coming more and more as the flames grow larger. And on the floor in front of Karen, there is these matching flames coming up, and I'm going to use my instrument spell, Wall of Fire. As I combat their fire with my own. It's just, I fiercely play the fiddle, and this hellish flame erupts from the ground, causing this wall between Karam and Karen. But it'll only hurt the side that Karen is on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I need Karen to make a dex save from my Wall of Fire.
Oh, no. I'm assuming a 13.
13 will not.
I switched back from. I should have kept my PC color dice.
Yeah.
This other one is yeah. So okay, she
That would have
fails.
been funny.
Yeah. So that's going to be 5d8 fire damage.
Ooh,
Wow, that's nasty.
Yes.
okay, yeah, go ahead and roll. I'm gonna say unless you roll, there's you have a very good chance that this
Stinkers.
is it because unless you roll 8 ones or however many.
Don't roll 8 ones.
It wasn't great, but it is still 12 points of fire damage as I say, "We're the headliner now."
Yeah, and so she's just playing to like this, and so what happens is like you surround this wall of flame, and it just starts to like circle in on her, and and this goes on for like a good like minute and a half as you are just playing harder and she's playing harder, and then the actual like the circle starts to like spiral in on itself, like destroying more and more of her drum kits as they're just appearing up, and then she's just like spawning more arms to like play, and until eventually the last thing you see is like within the same shape that is like now burned into the side of this fiddle that's newly formed on there, that's just some kind of like demonic rune none of you have ever seen before, is the same shape of like the flame has taken within the circle as Karen is being like burned alive, but like literally until like she is down to like skeleton and like flesh and meat is melting off of her bones, she is still just like playing head to head, and the guitar, like the fiddle itself, like understands that like Karen, although has been beaten, has just like decided to play to her very end, and so the fiddle stops like Johnny from playing it as you just see the skeleton of Karen let out like one final like just really cool like drum thing, and then as she like hits this final symbol, her skeleton just kind of like shatters in place.
Dang.
As I my eyes return to normal and the wings fade away, and I say, "I told you once, you creepy old witch, I'm the best it's ever been."
You know, I think this could go on a poster.
Yes.
Well,
Definitely a
Creepy
claim.
witch.
definitely, since we are now the headliners, we need a pretty badass
Yeah,
poster.
and then at this point
Wow.
too, you're all covered in a lot of blood, and there's like burn marks and things like that. And then you do see like on the wall, like your eye are drawn to like a wall, and there's like a sundial in there. Because it's D&D, and you notice that like you only have 15 minutes to make it for your first headlining gig, and as you're all running, that's when we freeze frame and get the credits.
Oh. Nice.
Now I'm thinking about like what the freeze frame, like what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, it's just
In the credits it's like,
it's just in the credits for Johnny. It definitely just says it's like Johnny was immediately possessed during their first performance as headliners and killed everyone in town, and then everyone else's thing is died because Johnny's the devil now. Like
he's now the big bad.
Total.
But is he a devil or the devil?
oh well, you know.
The devil shows up. That's the only thing that stops him.
You gotta tune in. You gotta tune in for the next one. I mean, yeah, that's it.
Bro.
Nice.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
Excellent adventure.
Yeah, well,
so fun.
thank
Oh
y'all
my
so
gosh.
much for joining us. This was part of Con Carolinas that's been switched to digital because we're on a pandemic, and so it's nice to be able to do games like this and still be able to meet new people and play with old friends, and so I thank everyone from Con Carolinas and especially Shannon Strucci for bringing me on. This was a lot of fun. Once again, if you'd like to check me out, you can follow me at Joel W. Ruiz or at Critical Bitcast. That's the name of my podcast. It's an actual play podcast that I run, and we have a lot of bonus stuff on the Patreon if you want to check that out. But even if you don't want to go to the Patreon, even just like the core show stuff itself, we've released bonus episodes and bonus series. I've done a couple of what I've referred to as actual play events where we did Spider Day 1 and 2, which throughout both of those we had 60 guest characters. Jonah actually narrated both of them and played characters in both. Caleb is in Spider Day 2. It's just each one is about every character you meet dies. That's it. The whole thing is about that. And I also did another miniseries called Seasons, which is a 6-episode miniseries used in Monster of the Week, with which I take 16 players and tell probably my favorite story I've ever done. So if you want to check that out, you can go to seasonsminiseries.com. But yeah, so that's where you can check me out. So once again, we're just going to go in the same order that everyone's seeing on stream. We can kind of plug yourself and where they can find what you do. So we'll start off with you, Jonah.
Nice. Well, yeah, everyone, I am Jonah M. Jackson. You can find me on Twitter and such at Jonah M. Jackson, actor, puppeteer, podcaster, etc. And I am a player and DM, GM on The Quest Company and Quest Company Junior, 2 other actual play podcasts. You can find those on the various platforms at The Quest Company and at Questco Junior. And we're on Apple Podcasts and any podcasty place. We're there. But we do a lot of fun stuff, Pokemon and D&D and like Monster of the Week, all kinds of different things. Joel's been on there. It's a lot of fun. So come hang out with us. Go on a quest.
And then we'll go to the top with Chris.
Hey there, Chris A. Jackson. You can find me on Twitter at Chris A. Jackson #1. Easier place to get a look at all my work. I am a writer. I have the superpower of transforming coffee and alcohol into stories. So drop by. I have about 30 books out in print one way or another. Several publishers. I've written for gaming companies and everything else. You can look at almost all of it on my website, Jax Books. That's JAXBooks.com. And you can also go to the Con Carolinas virtual website, Continual, on Facebook, and I've done a reading there of a short story that's out and a couple other panel discussions, and so lots of fun.
Okay. And then Misty.
And I am Misty Massey. I am a writer and editor. If you want to find out about the things I've written, you can go to mistymassey.com. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Twitter, I am also Misty Massey there, and I look forward to meeting folks.
Okay. And then Caleb.
Hi, I've been Caleb Pendleton. I'm part of ATL D&D, which puts on Learn to Play D&D events. And if you've been interested in learning to play D&D or are looking to connect with other people to play D&D digitally, you can check out our website and our Discord. Our website is atldnd.com, or you can find us on pretty much all social media at ATLDND. That's with an N instead of an ampersand. We wish we could get that. But I believe it's used in code, so shame. But yes, if you're looking to find me, I'm at Brandless User on Twitter. Yeah, this has just been absolutely fantastic.
Okay, awesome. I do have one more plug I forgot. Jonah is also a part of this plug. If y'all didn't put this together, I know Jonah.
Oh yeah.
We've worked together a few times. We actually this is not part of Con Carolinas, but it is tonight at 8 p.m. And if you are going to be busy watching Con Carolina stuff, it goes up on our YouTube, which you can find just by searching Critical Bits. But there's a game called Passions de las Passions. It is
the only game.
It is a TTRPG that it is so fun. You're playing a telenovela. It is one of the most.
Oh wow!
It is one of the most fun things I've ever played or run. So we did it as a charity stream recently, but we are doing a semi-regular weekly stream. So tonight at 8 p.m., Jonah is going to be playing it. But it's a game called Belleza Comienza con V, which stands for Beauty Begins with V. But yeah, it's a whole game that is just about topping everything. It's ridiculous. That will be on this same stream. critical bits. And then also, if you want to subscribe to our channel, we do lots of fun role-playing stuff. And this is not the Con Caroline's official channel. We stepped in and helped host a few games just because, the schedules are hard, especially only have one channel. So like I said, do that. But also just go check out everything that Con Caroline is doing and make sure to support. This is a hard time for any convention or festival you were going to be going to. I understand it's not fun that they have had to go digital or had to cancel, but any support you can still give to any of these cons is still greatly needed because they're losing a lot of revenue. So once again, thank anyone for staying and watching, and just go check out everything. And I think that is it. So once again, and then thank you to all the players, Chris, Jonah, Misty, and Caleb. This was so fun. Like I said, I had a plan and we threw it out as soon as y'all we're the house band. It was like, that's what we're doing.
That took about 30 seconds.
Yeah, you just gotta look.
That was nice.
Yeah, you gotta look for a hug. All right, well,
Right.
thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Yep, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take it easy.